Alright, y'all, today is a perfect day to do something that I'm gonna show you. I think it's gonna give y'all some ideas. It's to scout. It's to scout and see where deer have been moving. Because a lot of time when we got this sleet on the ground, like I said, it's pretty hard right now. But yesterday it thawed out just a little bit, and it'll start thawing out a little bit today. But I'm looking for tracks. I'm looking for trails, and I'm gonna mark them. So I'm gonna go to some areas that I hadn't hunted, but I wanted to hunt it, or I may have hunted and then just sort of set up on one side and just didn't really get in there and do a lot of walking around because I didn't want to mess it up. But today I'm finna bust them wide open. I'm finna just sort of walk them and sort of see how they're traveling. So let's go see what we can find. I got several of them. I probably got a week's worth of walking I'd love to do, but I know I got a limited amount of time for this ice to stay on that I can sort of see tracks and stuff. So it was like 4 degrees and woke up this morning. I probably can't count that many days on both hands that I remember it being this cold here in Mississippi. So it's cold. So let's go see what we can find. I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna try to turn the camera, but I'm leaving my driveway. There's a doe laying right on the side of the woods here out in the sun. I don't know if this GoPro picked that up, but it's just laying out in the wide open in the sun. That shows you it was cold on these animals here last night. She's soaking that sun up. So that lets me know that's where they're gonna be. They're gonna be in open areas where they get that sun. I'm gonna start out here first at a block not far from my house that I've hunted several times, but I've just sort of stayed in one little bottom because, man, very first time I hunted, I seen several deer. I had several deer come up through there, but I've hunted a couple times since then, hadn't seen none. And that time I hunted, I had a northwest wind, so I'm really gonna walk on up, sort of walk this property line, because there's a big thicket on one side and there's big woods on the other. I really want to try finding where they're coming out of this big thicket. So let's make a round up through here, see if we can tell where they've been traveling the last 2 days. There's not going to be much slipping up on deer right now because it's too crunchy. Because here's a track right here. The fields across the road. I bet this deer come out because it's going back that way. I bet it come out going in them fields. Let's keep on trugging along up through here. Like I said, I got my tack cam and my GoPro. If I get one stand here, give me a shot, I'm gonna shoot him. But I'm mainly scouting. Let's see what we can find. Found a couple spots right here where deer have been bedded. I'm talking about just on the side of this hill, laying on the sleet. Three beds right here. Four beds laying there. So, like I said, that's laying right on the side of this hill. I would never figured they'd have bedded right here. Probably does and little ones, because like I said, there's 4 different beds that I can see. But that's, hey, I would never figured a bed right here, but they definitely were. So let's keep on looking. I've climbed right here several times. And that one day I had a bunch of deer just right out here. But see my old man climber over there. I never would push any further up in here. Because I thought, well, north wind, I could stay back and I could kill him crossing this draw here. This little flat. But like I said, I've hunted 3 times. That one day's on day I've seen any deer. So I really want to see how the tracks are going. Like I said, that was where them 4 was bedded. That was back behind me. I really want to see how they cut the cross right here. Because there's some fields out yonder where they go to in the evenings a lot of times. Here's one set of track cutting right here. Let's see what else we can find. Hey, here's a spot next to the edge of this field. I figured it'd be ham because the sun's hitting it right here. There's several tracks. Ain't not any big ones, but there's several been up through here. That's what I figured. I sort of wanted to climb here to the edge where I could see out in this. I figured it was coming around the edge, especially one of these cold mornings. The sun's hitting it here first. It's out of the wind. I'll give me tracks right in here. Alright, so that sort of told me what I thought. I thought they was probably hanging this edge. But you think when they cut through the woods, that thicket over, I could see them. And like I said, I did one day. But actually, I mean, that's hunted the right days. Because that day I seen all them had a north wind. North from that way blowing this way. I think he's hung at the edge of this opening here. So let's keep on going. That's what told me one thing I thought. The farther I get up this side of this hill, I knew I seen several of them deer come and cut across it. They're still cutting across it because here's, I may be a little bit too far down in the bottom. There's a bunch of tracks right here. They're angling across right here. So that lets me know I need to be further over than what I've been hunting. It's just thicker over here, and that may be the reason why they're here. They're cutting this corner because it's thicker, got more cover. Like I said, you can see out that way. You see that thicket. It runs all the way to the west here. About all the sign I've seen is back here on the side of that hill. So I think I've seen where maybe two is crossed in this flat right here. A lot more side back on the other side. Look, got another little ridge up here pretty thick. Let's see if anything's cutting through it. Like I said, in this thick spot here, there's where two has come down through here. They're staying right on top of this ridge here, going into that thick stuff. Let's walk a little bit further. Like I said, it's not near as much sign as it is on that other side. Y'all, here's a trail that makes common sense. We always say transitions, at the edge of transitions. There's that thicket. I'm walking parallel, up the line, 20 yards out there. There's a major trail coming right up the side of it. And we're coming right to the corner where there's 4 different stand types right here in front of me. And they're coming right up the edge of it here. Like I said, I never thought about hunting right in here. And like I said, it's so thick, they're coming in one spot here. Be a spot you could trim up, probably bow hunt. Or get in here and just hunt them close. Because they definitely going right up through here. That's one thing I learned. Like I said, I've hunted this property here a good little bit. But I ain't never thought about hunting right in here. But this is probably the second best or best sign I found. It's an old, this year rub is a little old. There's some buckside in here. Ain't seen no scrapes or nothing, but it'd be hard to find them in this sleet and snow. Y'all, I found this a couple different places here. I believe this ice is cutting their feet because you find them blood in some tracks. Here's one right here, you can definitely tell. You see where his feet bleeding. Or it's feet bleeding. I don't know what it is, but definitely. See, in several different tracks here. There's another pretty good trail. Y'all ever seen that before? I thought I seen back others. I seen it in one spot, so I didn't think nothing about it. But this one here's in 3 different tracks, so I know there's blood. So, it's got to be where his ice is cutting their feet, right above their hooves. Man, finding a lot of. That's what I say, y'all get out and scout when it's like this. It's too cold for me to sit in a tree stand, but I can walk around all day in this kind of weather. Really gain some intel here. Like I said, it's just one property. I'm going to go hit another one. But let's keep on going. I might stumble up on some. Alright, there's my first block I walked. Really found 2 spots. One of them I was pretty sure it was up the hill a little further than where I've been hunting. But the other one I didn't have a clue. So, basically, I marked it. I may not hunt it this year, but hopefully I get to hunt it later. And like I said, we still got about 2 weeks left here in Mississippi, so I'll have to come back and hunt it. But let's go check another block. I got another one that's right on the side of the road I've been wanting to hunt. This is the last day of rifle season on public land. I can hunt it with my muzzleloader. So let's go scout it. Because last year I seen 2 different bucks come out of it right at dark across the highway. I was thinking, man, I need to hunt that this time. I just hadn't never done it because I got so much private I like to hunt. So but let's go scout it right now. We can see where them deer, if they're still crossing the same place that I seen them when they crossed the highway. This is the second place I've been wanting to scout. Got a big growed up field out here. But there's a ditch out yonder. I believe I can climb a tree and see out in. So mainly I'm going to walk around it and just see how many deer's coming in and out in it in the last 2 days. Like somebody done rode a Jeep or pickup up in here. I found one set of tracks going right in here. That's a good sign because there's plenty of cover out there. But I think I can get out yonder and see. So. That's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping I can find a spot there really coming out in it good. Get where I can see. It's got some hardwoods on a couple sides, and there's several tracks going in these hardwoods here. That's a good sign, because like I said, they're going to be bedded out there in that grass. Ain't no doubt. Here we're coming across right here. That's what I was hoping to see. About all these trails have got deer tracks going in them. And they're made in the last 2 days. So there's definitely deer in here. There's another trail of deer coming out. Oh yeah, I just need to get me a vantage point over yonder. See if I can climb. Oh, here's some bucks now. Just rub here. Oh, this is a little block. 5 miles from my house, and I've never stepped foot in these blocks of wood. It's just a little block of wood that sticks out to the side. You're like, there ain't nothing in it. But man, it's got plenty of cover and browse back in here off the road. So these little thickets, there's a cane thicket right yonder. Deer tracks all in here. Here's another rub. That's a pretty good rub right here. He's skin on up a little bit. Man, I wouldn't have never scouted this without this snow on the ground, sleet. Look at all these tracks in here. I bet you I'll be back in here. Instead of climbing that field, I might climb in these woods here. Man. I can see a vehicle going down the road right yonder. It's not a big block, probably a 20-acre block at the most. Look at all the deer tracks in here. Here, it's got all kind of tracks on it. Got a bunch of blowed over trees right out here. It's real thick. I was walking to and I found this. And I got several cluster of trees that I love to climb in. And there's a full cluster tree right here. Be perfect saddle or a lock on. Cause I like a lock on with a tree out in front of me and put my camera over on. Look at this one right here. It's right by that trail. And I see another one over here, a triple tree. I about bet you I'll be back in here. Man, I like this. Right. Several good trees to climb right here. I'm talking about right off the road. Alright, let's keep on scouting here. This just looks good, y'all. It's what I'm looking for. You can tell that wind got in here several years ago and blowed a bunch of trees over here. But what that does is let the sunlight hit the ground and gets it thick. You can't see this from the road. It looks like just an old big stand of hardwood from the road. Man, I like the looks of this, especially that a lot more tracks on that corner over next to the field. Tell us where they probably bed. Found a stand here. Somebody's got in a pretty good spot. I'd probably rather have it down that way a little bit, but they got it out here when you can see that field. But it's been here a few years because it's starting to grow in a tree. Pretty open right in here though. Pretty open. I don't know if they've been hunting it much or not. Seat's cleaned out. There ain't no leaves in it. So that probably means somebody's been in it this year. If it's full of leaves, there ain't nobody been in it. But just keep on looking here. A lot of times I walk the property line and I see what adjoins it, adjacent property. If it's thick like this right here, I look for a fence where the fence is down. And you can tell they're crossing right here where this fence is down. Still not near as much sign as it is over on the hardwood, but definitely that'd be a place to put a camera. Let's keep on walking it, because like I said, it's got some good thick cover in here that would hold deer. There's another spot the fence is down until we cross it. I gotta get warmed up here. But I made it to the ditch that I wanted to climb on. And man, look at the trail right here. Really coming around right through here. You can tell they scratched out right here and got some water. It's tight right here. It'd be a dang bow spot right here. Let's walk on down it and see if we find any more crossings. We're definitely crossing right here. Here's the ditch that I was thinking about climbing. And like I said, it's froze. I'm gonna walk all the way down it. But almost 95% of the tracks I've seen cross it in the last 2 days since the sleet's on was on this upper end. I was wanting to climb on further down, but it seemed like all the deer is coming around that upper end because it's thick. There ain't really no place to climb to see it. There's a persimmon tree. Or a mark is. That'd be a good one. There's any persimmons on it. I think my corner over yonder where the hardwoods are can be my best place to hunt it to get good footage. Don't get me wrong, I think I could sit up right there and kill one too, but it, man, it's be tight. So Cause you know, like I said, this thing is definitely froze. Only a few times I can probably ever walk up it. Just sort of cut back across this old growed up field here and just sort of look. This is where I think they're staying. I may jump them, but I don't plan on hunting for never several days. So, get ready when I jump a big one right here. Cutting across this growed up old sagegrass field. There's all kind of look like old trails, but I haven't seen a track in it yet. But all the way around the outside, there's a bunch of tracks. So that lets me know they're hanging around the edge a lot more than they are out here in the middle right now. But man, this is a place one I will be chasing a doe. Got good cover, but they can see. I do like this place. Probably the best is going to be that block over in the corner in the bigger woods. So, hey, one thing about y'all, get out and do some post-season scouting. If your season's done closed and you got snow on the ground, get out, cover some ground, because you can definitely tell where they're walking. And like I said, I know snow's just been here, or we got sleet, less than 2 days. So all these tracks I'm seeing is less than 2 days old. So there's several deer in here for sure. And like I said, it's just a little odd block right off the corner of the road here. Like I said, I ain't never looked at it. And I've lived here a long time. So, hey, leave me a comment. What do you think about it? What tactics y'all do later season or when the snow comes on? What do you look for? Because, like I said, this is really the first time. We don't get a lot of snow here, but I knew when we got it, I was like, man, I need to scout a couple places. I got a couple more. I need to go get in there and hit them too before it melts. See where the deer are really traveling. It's a big woods. Not a lot of sign, but man, I've got pictures of some good deer. And most times I don't get one picture of them. But leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. See you next time.